All right, hey everyone. We've got a bit of a product test here today. So we are going to test out the brand new saltycaptain boat washing kit. Well, I don't know if it's brand new, but it's definitely an upgraded model for them. The boat is absolutely full of salt, so we're going to see how it obviously gets the salt off, which I've looked into before, but mainly it's to check out this new kit, see how it differs, see if it's any good. Let's just have a quick look at the box. So if we look at the box there, in a nutshell, you basically have saltycaptain saying they themselves have run their own tests and their product works better than pretty much the competitive products on the market. Anyway, we'll get set up. Now I just wanted to show you guys the old kit here so we can actually have a look at the difference. So this is the old one. And obviously to operate this, you would basically take this off, you'd put some of your solution in the bottom, fill the rest up with water, and away you would go. And then they had a separate unit for flushing the engine. I never was overly impressed by this unit, I must admit, just from a quality perspective. Like, don't get me wrong, it did work, but the actual gun itself was a much higher quality unit. Now if we have a look at the new kit, it's actually much simpler. So that's it, just this little single box here. So let's have a look what's inside. I can tell you one thing, it's much smaller. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so as I can see here, this seems to be a whole lot simpler. Now I haven't read the instructions yet, but let me just assemble this. Pretty obvious how it goes together. Alright, that basically goes together like that. And you put your nozzle on the front there. So that's pretty much it. It's tiny. It is way smaller than the old one. So let's have a look here, size comparison. Much less bulky and really good quality components, and you only actually have one gadget. And the cool thing is it's shaped like a musket, so that is very, very cool. So I'm going to have a read of the instructions, but it looks pretty simple to me that we basically put the solution in there and away we go. But so far so good.
So this is a new applicator as well?
Yeah, so the whole thing's new. It looks
okay, so you got your different
settings on there.
Yeah.
All right, so first thing we're going to do is wash the boat. It is absolutely encrusted in salt. I think that goes on the back there. Just allow your hose attachment to go on. Super easy, super simple. This is, I've got to say, by far, this is the best designed salt washing gun and kit that I've seen as far as simplicity goes, and certainly from a quality perspective, it does look really good as well. See how it goes. All right, before I get started, I just want to show you guys, we've been out literally all day. There is salt encrusted on this boat absolutely everywhere. So, you know, don't just want to talk about the kit, want to show that it actually does what it's supposed to as well. So look at that, has not been hosed at all yet. Windows are salty. It's basically absolutely filthy. You can barely even see through those windows. All right, let's get this thing going and give it a whirl. See if it works as good as the old gun. Certainly looks the part. Brad didn't have it connected. Did you get that properly on camera? And just copped it in the face. That was good. If you can reproduce that, that'd be excellent. All right, we're not going to do any scrubbing here whatsoever at all. because that would defeat the purpose of the test, obviously. You buy this stuff because you don't want to scrub, because you're too lazy to scrub. So far, so good. It's applying pretty easily. So we've only filled up that container once, and it seems to be going a long way at this point. So, and we're getting plenty of soap. So the old kit, you had different settings to determine how much soap you wanted to come out, and it was a little bit tricky because I found anything more than basically setting one, and it just went straight through far too quickly, and you ended up using your product too quickly. So this seems to be mixing it a little bit more consistently, and probably a bit more appropriate than some of those higher settings on the old kit. Not a bad looking musket as well, to be honest. Painted all black, you could probably, I don't know, probably hold up a bank with it. Equals the 1800s. If you had a COVID mask and it was the 1800s when they had muskets. Alright, now the other one, the last gun, I didn't find it worked that well when you were trying to use it to wash your soap off the boat, when you put it on basically the straight through mode. We're going to try that with this gun, so theoretically no soap should come out of it at all. Yeah, look at that. It's got much better water pressure. The other one basically didn't have a great deal of water pressure, I found. And don't get me wrong, it could just be me. I'm probably nitpicking here a little bit, but what I'm trying to say is this gun appears to work a lot better. So saltycaptain has definitely done something right. Actually, I should be starting at the top, shouldn't I? How's it looking so far, Brad?
Looking really good compared to how crusty it was.
Remember, I could literally barely see through these windows when we got back. Obviously you can adjust your hose nozzle if you don't want it to spray so directly. You just adjust it as you would adjust any hose nozzle. But it certainly seems to be working very well. Obviously they haven't changed the formula, and I think I've said it before, but I find from all the products that I've tested so far, the saltycaptain formula works the best. I'm not going to mention the brand name, but even Brad here has had pretty poor experiences with one of the major market competitors. The solution just basically didn't work, in a nutshell. Very well anyway. So you can have the best musket gun in the world, but if the solution doesn't work, people are not going to want to buy the product anyway. But look at that, I'll just do the quick go on the outside here. So there you have it. So the new saltycaptain gun seems to certainly be, oh, there you go. Thanks, Brad. Technology. You can even switch it off. So I should have read the manual. So the musket is very cool. It's much smaller. It auto mixes, which is really cool, which is better than the last kit. Quality of the unit is very good. It's small. You know, if I had some sort of holster here, not bad. I could have got a couple of shots off there. So yeah, look, I really love this saltycaptain gear. You know, I don't, obviously on the channel, I don't talk up any brands or anything that I don't thoroughly recommend. And I've got to say, this new kit is very cool. Mixing is very cool. Obviously, the solution itself works fantastic. There's absolutely no salt left on that boat whatsoever. So, highly recommend you get yourself one of these. Thanks for watching, guys.